Members, the question is that the report of the Government Administration Committee on the 2010-11 financial review of the Office of the Ombudsman be noted. Those of that opinion will say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. Members, I understand the next financial review members wish to debate is the financial review of the Department of the Prime Minister and Cabinet. Will members please turn to the Finance and Expenditure Committee's report? The question is that the report of the Finance and Expenditure Committee on the 2010-11 financial review of the Department of Prime Minister and Cabinet be noted.
Speaker.
The Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Mr. Speaker, we once had a great Prime Minister in the National Party, and he governed for longer than anybody in the National Party. His name was Keith Holyoake, and he did all that in very trying and difficult times with 5 people in his office. His name, was to say, was Keith Holyoake, not a greatly academically educated person, but easily the most competent National Party leader that there ever was. Now, for over half a past century, we've had in New Zealand some great Prime Ministers and some Cabinet Ministers who did great things. Unhappily for the people of this once great country, we no longer have a great Prime Minister, and he certainly does not have a great Cabinet. But my real point is this: why does a Prime Minister need, if you take all the people that work for him, not 126, but about 150 people in his service? 150 if you add it all up. 150 people for a Prime Minister that posed as being the best economic and financial brain this country had ever had, because he went to the United States and was trained by Merrill Lynch. Why on earth a country would trust someone whose training came from Merrill Lynch and whose company ilk took the Western world to the worst global financial crisis since 1929, I wouldn't know. But as time goes by, New Zealanders wake up to the fact that this man has had no training at all to run this country, that he has no economic principles, and he has fewer social ones when it comes to running a fair country. Why does he need so many people to run his office when a man like Holyoake needed so fewer? And the answer is, he can't trust his ministers. He has to have somebody spying on them all. And they don't do a very good spying job. Oh, yes, they do. You've got somebody, and I know, Madam Minister, I know that somebody's in the Prime Minister's office watching you right now. Not you, Mr. Chairman. Oh, watching the performance. Watching the performance, mind you, that minister starts from a flying start because the person she inherited the job from was absolutely and totally incompetent. Another choice made by the Prime Minister. He may have made a correct one in this minister's case, but the last one was the least qualified person in the whole of Parliament to be a Cabinet Minister. Why is it, for example, that this Prime Minister has his holidays in Hawaii or Europe? What is wrong with New Zealand? What is wrong with... Oh, look, it's one thing...
Order.
No.
Order.
It's an expenditure matter.
Order.
And I'll tell you...
Order. We're actually on the Department of Prime Minister and Cabinet, the Department. And if the member wishes to look at page 352, he might actually bring the debate back to what's on those pages.
Most certainly.
Right Honourable Winston Peters.
If the Speaker, Mr. Chairman, you should be aware that when he travels, unlike others in the past, he demands to take his security with him. And that's a taxpayer's cost assigned to his department. Right? That's a fact. Now tell me this. Why can't he holiday in New Zealand without taking these people all on a plane, probably going business class, all as security? Or worse still, why can't we access this house during the day when Parliament is sitting without having to walk behind these guys about 6'5" tall, stopping members of Parliament access the very place that they've been elected to, all at the taxpayer's cost? And the answer is the boy from the State House has forgotten where he comes from. He's forgotten where he comes from. He loves the rich life. He loves the baubles and joy of it all. He loves the travel. Oh, yes, because to go to Hawaii with your bodyguards is, in an atmospheric sense when it comes to profession, merely a bauble. He doesn't go there. Or if he has to go there, why can't he go there and rely upon the local security? No, not him. Oh, he has to be like somebody from a third world dynastic dictatorship. The last person I saw do that really was a guy called Saddam Hussein. Yeah, Muammar Gaddafi. In fact, Gaddafi, the Chinese foreign minister, said to me one time, you know, Mr. Petty said that this man Gaddafi came to China and he had 26 magnificently built bodyguards, all 6 foot tall, all beautiful, all women. And then in English he said to me, good day. That's the parallel.
Members, order, order. The question is that the report of the Finance and Expenditure Committee on the 2010-11 financial review of the Department of Prime Minister and Cabinet be noted. Those of that opinion will say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. Members, I understand the next financial review members wish to debate is the financial review of the Canterbury Earthquake Recovery Authority. Will members please turn to the Finance and Expenditure Committee's report? And the question is that the report of the Finance and Expenditure Committee on the 2010-11 financial review of the Canterbury Earthquake